Welcome back, Dodecadorks. We're the 12-sided guys. We have Scott as Ornan and Calden.
At your service.
Sabrina as Sylvie and Gardenia.
Oh, hello.
Jordan as Mogram and Brenneth.
Oh, I love you guys.
Matt as Guy and Serena.
That is my name. Don't wear it out.
And me, Paul, as the guy who has a little bit of explaining to do. That's right, it's time for another 12-sided guys uh-ohs. First, I need to get off my chest.
This is my favorite segment.
Well, the first, I need to get off my chest.
Explaining to do.
Well, the first, I need to get off my chest happened
Wait,
in our
interrupt him
last...
again, so he's got to start again.
Well, the first I need to get off my chest happened in our last episode intro. I mistakenly said Dimension Door was a level 5 spell when we all know it's actually level 4. Whoopsies! Our next comes from Matt. In a recent discussion, Matt was pretending to talk like a shovel, and he said, it's fisting time. But as we all know, shovels are tools that dig in dirt or sand or gravel, not sentient beings who can talk. If anything, a talking shovel would say something like, I'm so dirty. So Matt.
Wow. All right.
Paul,
Don't
you
let
need to do
Paul write any Bob's the Builder show or anything.
Paul, you need to do another replay of Baldur's Gate 3. And get Shovel this time.
Oh, Shovel's so good.
So, Matt, whoa. And our last comes from Sabrina. Sabrina, you said...
I don't believe you can't prove I said that.
Well, it included a dangling participle. What you should have said is... all up in this. So Sabrina, whoops-a-daisy. Oh no, there's one more. I have to bring
episode
up.
62, I have had to put in like 6 or 7 bleeps. It's like the most I've done for Sabrina so far.
Oh, did you listen to 61? I mean, we were playing fast and loose, but there was like
that's true.
Every 5 minutes too.
We're dying. We're not doing well.
You guys, there's one more I have to bring up. During this very intro, I did not implore you to become a patron, leave a rating or a review, go check out our shop, nor did I invite you to the Discord. So, me, yo.
Meow, meow.
Anyway, if you ever committed an by delivering a package, but you mistakenly committed a genocide, then ruh-roh, this podcast is for you. It's Chorus of the Forsaken, episode 64.
I don't know what that is.
Here, Cecil, go deliver this bomb ring to this village of Mist.
I know they changed it. Wasn't it a package
ring?
when we were
so
kids?
dumb. Yeah. Oh, it's just a package in the original
I think it
US
did say
port.
package. Yeah.
Yeah, but in the most recent, the Pixel remaster, I want to say they said, here's a bomb ring. I'm like, what?
Yes, they did. They said bomb ring. It's like, what? This bomb ring turned into a ring of bombs? What happened? Oh, gosh. Anyway. So welcome back to Via Siberia in the city of Klodvina in the middle of a dire combat. Last time we were together, we had the B-side and Wilhelm Associates leave dockside and start heading towards where they thought the source of the undeath was coming from, which was to the south. They moved through the streets having to fight off the undead, taking some damage. We had a little system to kind of speed things up, but damage was still taken by our heroes. Some of them took quite a bit of damage as they made their way south past the Temple of Aona, called the Temple of the Ever-Burning Ember, I think. And they decided not to go inside to take a short rest, but continued to move on towards the docks themselves, where they stole a boat and paddled across to the
Prosperous Path Guild House.
Prosperous Path.
Is it really stealing, I feel like if we're in the middle of an emergency, it's not really stealing so much as it is commandeering.
Yeah, just like in that riot, I commandeered a 75-inch TV.
Yeah, and I commandeered this guitar that you're hearing today, or that I'm playing today. I messed it up. Come on, you guys, it's sublime. Okay. Anyway, you commandeered a boat and sailed across the canal, the Grand Canal, this big canal, to the Prosperous Path Guild Hall. Instead of going around to the front, which was teeming with undead, you decided to pull up along the backside wall and toss a rope or Misty Step. I can't remember exactly how you guys did it, but you guys got a rope up there, and then you climbed up, convinced the guards that you guys were there to help.
They let down a ladder.
Oh, that's right. They let down a ladder because you convinced them that you guys were there for good reasons. And then you went
We were there for good reasons.
Yes, you were. You went into the Prosperous Path Guildhouse complex. You could see the actual guildhouse itself, a couple of other buildings, and the warehouse. When Baldric saw the warehouse, he pointed it out to Sylvie and said that looked like it could be what he had seen in his vision of the resurrected clone spell master Bubbles from a few nights before. So investigation took place where there were 3 warehouses next to each other. You went in on the eastern warehouse, sneaking through until you got to the door that connected the eastern warehouse with the middle warehouse, whereupon you guys made a little bit more noise than you wanted to. And when the door was finally open, there were 2 flesh constructs that were ready to attack you. One of them went down pretty easily. Another one fell down the stairs, and Ornan rushed into the middle of the warehouse where he saw Bubbles down at the southern end, and Bubbles used his legendary actions to put the hurt on Ornan. So just a quick reminder of exactly what's going on right now. Ornan and Bubbles are in the middle warehouse, and they are the only 2 in there. There is a cloud kill orb cloud of poisonous gas that is right over the entrance between the eastern warehouse and the central warehouse, where everyone is still on the eastern side. We have done 1 round of combat, and we are picking up right where we left off with Gardenia right at the top of the initiative, right by the door, but in the middle of this cloud of poison. So, right off the bat, I need...
Can I even if I get out of the cloud, can I even see anybody?
From where you're at right now, technically you have no vision right now at all. You are in this 20-foot sphere of cloud, and you're unable to see outside of it. It appears as like this yellowish green fog, and it actually heavily obscures everything around you.
This is going to take forever to get out. It's going to smell so bad. Doesn't matter how many times I wash this outfit.
Did you spend some time in the canal already?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not quite the same as look, I had my dog skunked and then ran through my whole house, and I can tell you that is a much different horror than some pee and poop just kind of hanging around.
Okay, so let me just say this. This is not difficult terrain. And as far as who needs to take damage, it is a creature must make this save when the sphere moves into its space and when it enters the sphere or ends its turn there. So you are already, it says each creature in the sphere makes a Constitution saving throw, taking 5d8 poison damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. Does that mean since she's already in it, she takes it?
Nope, because
she did originally.
She would have to end her turn there in order to take it again.
Because I already did.
Okay. All right. I'm not trying to kill anybody. But, all right. Gardenia,
Mr. TPK.
Gardenia, technically you cannot see where you are at. You know that before the cloud appeared, you were about 5 feet south of the door that leads from the eastern warehouse into the central warehouse. And there is a dead flesh construct on the ground in front of you. You did see it fall down dead before the cloud obscured your vision. So what do you want to do?
And the central warehouse, that's this direction. That's where we want to go, right?
Yeah.
You also
yes,
would have
exactly.
heard another thing thud on the ground, and then another thing like in armor land on the ground too.
Okay. Well,
And you would have heard somebody else go, "Ow, my skin with the acid."
I think Gardenia is going to kind of kick stomp over this construct flesh body and just kind of push it to the side here as she steps through this door.
Okay.
You said it's not difficult terrain too, right?
Oh, one thing I forgot. As you kick the flesh construct over, you realize there's something else underneath this construct. There is a fallen Brenneth who is unconscious in this cloud kill smoke. You realize that he is laying there unconscious, having taken too many hits.
Well, hopefully the construct kicked in to get him in the gut too, but you know. Okay, let's see.
Brenneth, 2 failed saving throws.
All right. So you've moved 10 feet so far. You think you've moved through the door and you're in the central warehouse. You can hear some commotion and some noise, some combat and some spells being cast to the south of you.
Okay, I would like to get out of this cloud. I really don't want to end my turn here. Am I able... Let's see, because I moved 10 feet at this point. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should just be able to get out, hopefully.
Okay. Are you moving
south?
further?
I'm gonna
Are you moving south?
Towards the noise, so that's 1.
Yeah, so you can barely get out as you step over this flesh construct that's kind of reaching and groaning as it fell backwards down the stairs after being clobbered by Ornan. You've now made your move.
I'll give that one a good kick, too, for just, good luck. Make sure there's no bodies underneath it.
Gotcha. You've now made your move. You are now in this central warehouse. What you can see is that, yes, you enter on the north side between warehouses on a catwalk. And then down here, as you go down the stairs, there is a scrubbed out, still remnants of this necrotic protection sigil etched onto the floor in red paint or blood, potentially. That is all there is in this warehouse. Besides, in the center of the warehouse, you see Ornan looking very rough. And at the far south end, next to the only wagon, the only piece of equipment in here, you see a wagon and you see Master Bubbles. You see this Kenku is standing there and has been casting spells at Ornan.
Okay, how far away am I? I can't really see. Like, this is all dark for me. I don't know if that's intentional. I can kind of see, but it looks like it's, really shaded. So,
do you have dark vision?
I might not, actually.
You do not have dark vision. You are a human.
Gardenia doesn't, because, she's just a babe.
You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait for somebody with light to come in here. But yeah, you can see where Ornan is, and you can see the outline of Bubbles. But it is dark. It is dim light in here.
Okay, well, I don't really have a whole lot I can do, so I would like to just toss. I'm already raging still, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I would like to just toss my javelin at this dude.
Okay. Make it with disadvantage because of the lighting.
So that is either a 20 or a 20.
That will hit.
Cool. And then that is 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. Very good. All right. Is there anything else Gardenia is going to do?
Can I throw my hand axe too at him?
You've got 2 attacks. Yeah, go for it. So with disadvantage.
Let's see what we got here. Come on, big.
Does the hand axe have nick?
Oh, wait. The javelin has slow too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot about that. So I'm assuming the hand axe is a 13. That probably won't hit.
That will miss.
Okay. But the javelin does have slow, so that is
like 10 feet
10
less
feet.
movement?
Yep.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Is that your turn, Gardenia?
Yes. Yeah, I don't have any movement.
The last legendary action of Master Bubbles. He has 3. He only used 2. I need a dexterity saving throw difficulty 17 from Ornan.
No.
All right. Dexterity.
Here
we go. That's an 8.
That is 13 more acid damage coming your way from the acid splash cantrip.
Ooh, you're not going to answer my question? You're just going to throw acid at me?
Technically, it's not his turn. These are legendary actions. All right, that is
he can't
it
even
for...
control it. He's just squirting acid all over the place.
I hate when I'm squirting
I'm so
ass,
sorry.
Id.
Sometimes it do be that way.
Yeah, all right. Well, okay. That now brings us to, at initiative 22, we have Guy.
All right. So Guy is going to say, "Don't worry, everyone. I have this handled." And he's going to move forward 5 feet up next to Serena. And he's going to draw his fan, Elsewin's fan. And as he does that, there is, again, more of that black smoke dripping off of his arm over the fan. And when the smoke clears, he is holding this long, thin, like elegant elven-style longsword. And he flips it, and out of the back comes like the silk fan blades. And he's going to do Gust of Wind.
Okay.
Yay! MVP. MVP.
You are blowing the gust of wind towards Brenneth's fallen body as well as Mogrim. So do they have to make any kind of saves or be knocked over?
Let me check. Oh, jeez.
The cloud kill does disperse.
Yes. So it's a concentration 1 minute. It's a strength 13 saving throw, or they get pushed 15 feet away in a straight line.
Oh, goodness.
Well, let's make some saving throws. Brenneth fails automatically and is pushed back up against the wall at the far end of the catwalk.
Mogrim also fails, and he rolled a 5.
You don't fall. It just pushes you. It just pushes you. You don't fall or anything.
Mogrim is pushed all the way back to the back wall, right next to Brenneth, who probably needs some healing. So that might work out well.
Holy crap.
Okay. And now, Gardenia, you can actually see some light coming into the door as Mogrim moves towards the door. All right, Guy, what else are you going to do?
So basically, that was my bonus action and my action. So I'm just going to move up and basically straddle the other. Oh, no, I can get through the door.
Well, we don't have time for that, Guy.
Peeking in the door. Just barely in through the door. So now I can see the rest of the room. And I'm ready for my next round if I survive.
Do you not have any actions?
My action was the Gust of Wind, and my bonus action was summoning. Was the summoning of the sword. So,
gotcha.
Which I'm calling Elsewin's Judgment.
Ooh, that is sexy. All right. Okay. Initiative 22 is now over, which brings us to Initiative 20 and a layer action.
We got this, guys.
The layer action is actually everybody gets healed.
Not
that's so nice of you, Bubbles.
Bubbles points at Ornan, and he says,
"This time you die."
And you can no longer heal for the next round, Ornan. Ornan, you are unhealable.
Cool.
Until initiative 20.
No saving throw?
No saving throw.
Jeez.
You're fighting an epic bad guy for the second time. I don't know why you guys are so surprised. All right, here we go. That brings us now to initiative 17 with Sylvie.
Okay, well, not having this cloud here, Sylvie is going to Misty Step up to the door here and give Brenneth a healing potion.
Yay!
And that is, what, 2d8? Is that what it is?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Isn't it like 2d4 plus something?
Yeah, I think
2d4
so.
plus,
depending on
2d4 plus 2 or like 2d, I don't know.
Okay,
2d Fruity, all Rudy.
I was going to say 2D Ramsey from Facts of Life.
Okay, here
Was
it goes.
that her last name?
I think so.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Nice. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. That is 5 healing. You're welcome.
Woohoo!
Nice.
And then taking the rest of my movement after giving him that little potion, that little kiss on the forehead. Get better, bud. Sylvie's going to keep on keeping on and move the last of her movement. The stairs there are stairs right down this
There
catwalk
are
here?
stairs. Yes, there are stairs
Okay.
that lead from the catwalk that you enter in on down into the main part of the central warehouse. And there is there's a flesh construct lying prone at the bottom of those stairs.
Oh, he's prone. He's not dead.
He is not dead. No, he is
Oh,
prone.
yeah. I thought he was broken neck. Okay, so Sylvie's kind of gonna then run past at the bottom of the stairs and like kind of stand next to him and get prepared to attack on her next turn.
Sounds good. All right. That brings us now to Calden Silvercrest. You are still on the catwalk in the eastern warehouse. What are you going to do?
Calden is also going to run into the room. Let me just measure real quick. He can get to basically right on the other side of Guy. So he'll enter the room, cross just past Guy, and he is going to...
Does he brush past him like a little bit, seductively? Like
Yeah, sachets a little
tosses
bit.
his hair right in front of his face, like, oh.
Throws ass out just a little.
Yeah. I don't know what to follow that up with.
Yeah, as soon as
Calden,
you
are
do
you
that,
twerking right now? Is he twerking?
Calden does.
Time, Calvin.
Calden does that, and Guy remembers when Calden's mom used to do that for him. Oh my gosh!
Who do you think taught me how
He's
to
like,
do
I'm
this?
weirdly turned on right now. I don't know.
It's weird.
Calden is going to cast Arcane Darts at level 2. So this will fire 4 darts, pardon me.
Okay. At what? At the flesh construct lying at the bottom of the stairs, or at Bubbles?
At Bubbles. And so 12 damage. So 4 of them, each doing 3 damage.
Okay. Yeah. 12 damage.
Yeah. And that will be his turn.
Okay, very good. All right, Brenneth, you your eyes pop open as you are lying here up against the wall, and you have the taste of healing potion in your mouth.
Oh, yeah. He's going to do a little kip up. Yeah. And start making his way downtown.
Walking
that's
fast.
the wrong way.
Are there stairs right there?
There are stairs straight ahead of where you're at. Yeah, there's stairs that head
Okay.
down into the main part of the warehouse, or you can jump off of the catwalk. It's a 15-foot fall, so it's going to be a D6 of bludgeoning damage if you decide to jump off.
Yeah, but you look cool.
But I'm a monk, dude.
Oh, that's true.
Shh.
That's true.
Whatever. But even the slow fall feature, though, it's... Yeah, no, I think what I'll do is... do I go after the flesh golem or do I just go for Bubbles? I think I'm going to try to... While this flesh golem is laying down, I'm going to get close to it and have some attacks.
Okay.
Whipping out with the fillet knife first. I'm hoping with advantage, right? Because he's prone.
Yep, he's prone, so everything is advantage.
Ooh, I stabbed this dude while he's laying on the ground. So a 27 to hit. All right.
That'll hit.
Let's go. That'll do 7 piercing.
Okay.
And then he's going to try to stomp on that guy's head. And we'll get a 13.
That feels very Game of Thronesy.
A 13 does
Get your
hit.
hands
Yeah.
in there, pop out his eyeballs.
Oh my gosh.
For 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I feel like I should keep going and mash the buttons. Let me see if there's anything else I should do. I mean, I have like no health, but I think we got to just keep going though. So I'm going to mash the buttons to attack him 2 more times. I guess I'll roll it again to see if I get the
If you get the crit, yeah.
if I get a critical. No, 23 to hit for that one, for 10 bludgeoning damage, and then another stomp on his head. Oh, let me roll again to see if I get a critical. Nope, 26 to hit,
Yep.
and another 10 bludgeoning damage.
Jeez,
So I'm just
nice.
stomping on this guy's head a lot.
Yeah.
It's
You-
pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
gruesome.
Well, very good. All right.
You
Is
just
that your
pop
stomp?
back up with that potion and just start stomping.
well, here's the problem. Is that your whole turn?
I mean, yeah, that's all he can do.
All right. Well, now it is this flesh construct's turn, who now it's his turn to pop up and start swinging fists. So he's going to pop up. There are There are 3 combatants around him. There is Brenneth and Sylvie and Gardenia. So we'll see who he goes after. Whoever he goes after, he's going to attack twice. He is going after Brenneth, coming after you.
Damn it, no.
2 attacks. 2 attacks. That is going to be a 19 and a natural 1, so only 1 hit. And the damage is going to be enough, I'm sure. It is going to be...
Don't you have a reaction you can use to lessen the damage, though?
I'm trying to see if...
It is...
Or do you not have that yet?
It's 13 damage.
Yeah, that'll do it. I have ones when it comes to redirecting missile attacks.
Oh, because you're 2014 rules. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Brenneth, you fall down unconscious again on the steps leading from the catwalk down into the main part of the warehouse. And that brings us now to Baldric the Black's turn. He is way back on the catwalk of the eastern warehouse. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to move up towards the door, but he still is like 20 feet away from the door. He can't even get into the warehouse from where he is at. I'm looking at his spells. What can he do? He's only got level 1 spells. He got 1 level 3 spell still in the hopper. Okay. He saw Sylvie rush into this warehouse. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He dashes.
Is he going to do a little turn on the catwalk?
He does a little turn on the catwalk. Yes, he does. He dashes into the central warehouse. He dashes into the central
Back the hell
warehouse.
Off, Guy.
Oh, come on, you guys. Oh, gosh. No more bardic inspiration. Okay, that is what he has got. He dashes in. He is now in the warehouse with the rest of y'all. And that is his turn. Magram, it is your turn. And after your turn, it will be Master Bubbles again, who then also gets all of his legendary actions returned to him after he has his turn.
Oh, joy. Okay. Well, I'm going to move over here to near Brenneth's unconscious body again. And okay. As Magram kind of runs into the room, he starts to kind of go this like ethereal translucent blue. But as he stops at the top of the stairs, or kind of near where Brenneth fell, maybe that's closer to the bottom of the stairs, this like projection of himself kind of drifts into the middle of the room to about here, and it starts to radiate out through the entire room. And this is his beacon of divinity. And so any number of creatures within the range that are non-hostile, basically like friends, have advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws, and regain max HP from any healing.
Oh, wow.
And
damn, Magram came back stronger than ever.
What is the range on this?
30 feet.
Okay.
30-foot radius. So it's the whole room, basically.
It is the whole room. Wow, that's awesome. That is everything except for right at the very, very edge where the cadaver cart is. By the way, that's what's in the wagon at the south end. It's full of cadavers.
I see the feet sticking out over there.
Classic necromancy stuff.
Bubbles.
Oh, all Bubbles. Right. And then
wait, is
for
he
my
in league
bonus
with the
action,
night owls?
Oh, I forgot. You guys didn't go to the Temple of Aeona.
Would we have seen the night owls? Would we have seen the Krahabestes?
You would have not seen the Krahabestes, but just a little behind the screen, you would have seen the abbot.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. All right. Okay.
Well, with my bonus. Yeah, with my bonus action, I'm going to pull out a potion of superior healing and dump this into Brenneth's mouth. And this is 8d4 plus 8.
Whoa! Oh my.
Which, because of the Beacon of Divinity, it'll just be max hit points, which is going to be 40 hit points.
Whoa, that is huge.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm thinking Popeye style. He's like, and he just like immediately pops right up and is ready to
His
fight.
forearms are massive.
Huge forearms.
Stomping again.
So anyway, I started stomping.
Oh my gosh. All right, that's great. So Mogram, is that your whole turn?
That is my whole turn.
Okay. All right. We have got prone Brenneth. We have got pretty much everyone is in the room now except for Pranciful and Serena. And it is Master Bubbles' turn. Master Bubbles begins to chant and move his hands in the air. And suddenly there is this chill in the air as a spell is being cast. And Baldric yells out, "Counterspell!" with his last third level spell. But he has to roll for it.
I heard a butt. Oh, no. I heard a butt coming. It was like...
He has to roll a 16.
You can do this.
Now, does he get to add his
charisma?
His charisma? Okay. So he gets to add +4 to this roll, and he has to get a 16. Does somebody else want to roll it?
Andy has bardic inspiration.
From you. Oh, he does.
From Guy, so he gets extra D8. Yep.
Okay.
Oh man.
So let's roll the D8 first.
Oh, he might not have to use it.
He might not have to use it. Okay. Here we go. He needs 12. He got a 2.
Come on!
Oh no!
He's got 6.
Good try, bud.
He can't do it.
He can't
no
make it. He cannot make it. Does anybody else have a counterspell that they want to try?
I got nothing. All I have is level 1 spells.
Yeah, Sylvie's pretty busted on spells.
Calden's out as well. No level 3.
Okay. I need everybody in this room.
No.
Everybody in this room to make a Constitution saving throw, difficulty 17.
Oh man.
Well, Guy got an 8.
Ornan also got an 8.
Alder got a 3. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Oh, Mogram got a non-net 20. Oh.
All right, Gardenia got a 19. Did Sylvia roll?
Woohoo! Brenneth also got a 20.
Calden got a 1.
Oh, jeez.
And
Oh,
Sylvia got
my.
a 7.
Oh my gosh.
And Serena's wondering what's going on in the other room because she's outside of it.
That's true. As a spell that some of you have experienced before suddenly hits you again, dealing 8d6 necrotic damage.
Oh,
that is going to be 32 necrotic damage to anyone who failed. And anyone who succeeded, it is going to be 16. Baldric has 1 hit point left.
Oh my gosh, that hurt so bad.
you said 32.
Okay.
I said 32. And now legendary actions are back. Real quick, also Bubbles is going to move 5, 10, 15. He is slowed, but he is moving down towards the southern end of this room with the big locked barn door. And as an item interaction, he is going to pull out a key and unlock the door. The door is not open, but the door is now unlocked. As he looks back at you all and he says,
Let's not do this dance again.
all right. Okay.
Ornan is down, and Calden is almost down.
Jeez.
Whew, you guys. I am surprised that Baldric is still standing. He only has 33 hit points. All right.
Just as a reminder, with that beacon of divinity, any healing, not just my healing, any healing is max healing right now.
Okay.
I can't heal until next turn.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So that brings us now to Serena. Serena, you are the only one besides Pranciful who is still in the eastern warehouse. What are you going to do?
Okay. She's moving up to the door, and she still can't see like bubbles or anything. So she's moved 25 feet up to the door. She's got 35 feet of movement. So what she's actually going to do, she's going, and there's a big group of people right there at the door. She's going to come through the door and actually walk up on the wall the last 10 feet. So she's standing, she kind of walks diagonally up the wall. So she's standing right above Mogrim, but she's standing on the wall as if that was the floor. And what's weird about it too is that like her clothes don't hang or anything like that. It's just like gravity's pulling her toward the wall. And she's going
That's a little freaky, I'm not gonna lie.
That is freaky.
It's what she can do. She's been able to do that this whole time. She's going to take a couple shots with her bow.
Dude, that book, I just want to mention, that book is 10 days. It is 1,300 pages to do 10 days.
Well, I knew it was going to be 10 days.
In real time reading than I've gotten in book.
What book are we talking about?
The newest Stormlight.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she took 2 shots with her bow. The first one is a 16.
That will hit.
And the second was a 28.
That will hit.
Okay, so the first one does only 5 damage. Second one does 8 damage, but because she's using her long bow, its mastery is slow, so he's slowed again.
Okay.
Just 10 feet, though.
Okay.
And bonus action, she's going to look at him. She has an ability as a fighter to tell any any resistances, vulnerabilities, and weaknesses. Let me look real quick.
Okay.
She can tell any immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
Do you have to pick, or did I just tell you it all?
You tell me it all.
Okay. Damage resistances are necrotic, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. This is pre-2024. Damage immunity to poison, is immune to being charmed, exhausted, or frightened, or paralyzed, or poisoned.
But sleep is not one of those things. Okay. Serena will communicate all that out to everybody. Avoid these kinds of things.
All right. Gardenia and Sylvie, I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws as a ball of acid comes hurtling your way.
Will it hit the construct as well?
It can hit 2 creatures, or it can hit 2 who are next to each other. That's very specific to the rule.
Okay, Gardenia does get advantage on dex saves.
Okay.
Unless I'm incapacitated. So let's try that again. Come on, girl. That's 12. Okay. That
will fail.
Sorry, 9.
Dexterity 17 is what we need to get.
Well, 6. Come on, Sylvie.
If Sylvie saves, she won't take any damage. But Gardenia's taking some damage.
She did not. Nobody saved.
Okay, you both take 8 acid damage.
All right, Gardenia's out.
Oh no!
Yeah, that did it. Sylvie's out, but she's not looking good.
Okay. So, we now have Ornan Opal Bleacher. You are unconscious.
This is true.
I need you to make a death saving throw with advantage thanks to this spectral Mogrim standing in the middle of the room.
All right, here we go. A 12.
Okay, good job. 1 in the positive. All right.
Jeez.
Now for the last initiative of the round, Pranciple. What are you gonna do?
Jeez. Pranciple is going to run up. Let's see. Run up to the door and just try to be close to everybody.
Okay.
But you really
just
can't do anything.
Start barking at it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get him.
All right. Well, in that case, we are back to the top of the initiative order. We have Gardenia. I need you to make a death saving throw.
With advantage
With
again,
advantage.
right?
With advantage.
Come on, big money. That is an 11.
Okay. 1 in the positive for both Ornan and Gardenia.
Okay.
All right. At initiative 22, we have Guy.
All right. Guy can.
Oh, wait, actually, I guess Bubbles can take a turn after anyone's turn, even if their turn is just to make a death saving throw.
That.
All right, a ball of acid is now hurtling towards Sylvie and Brenneth as they are clustered together as well. I need dexterity saving throws, difficulty 17. Oh, wait, actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what? Because he moved, he can't reach you anymore, actually.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
So not with that spell. Let's see what other spell he's... No, wait, it's 60 feet. Scratch that. It's 60 feet. Yes, he can.
Just like that.
Sorry. Dexterity saving throw from Sylvie and Brenneth. If you make it, you do not take any damage.
Brenneth got a 19.
Okay. No damage.
Come on, Sylvie.
I don't think Sylvie's going to be this lucky. Oh, yeah, Sylvie got it. It's 19. Hey, nice job, Brenneth.
Yeah.
Matching
Nice.
twinsies.
Oof.
We held hands while we backflipped away from it.
It was so cute.
All right. So there is now one legendary action left, and it is Guy's turn at initiative 22.
All right. I can't get to him. Okay.
You guys are so bunched up here in the corner. In fact, I'm going to take a quick screenshot because this is, I mean, for any AoE spells, this is like...
Oh, no, this is
like golden.
This is the best for those.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, Guy is actually going to step forward 5 feet. He's going to step off the catwalk. And as he does, he's going to cast a spell. So he's not going down the stairs. He's going to cast his spell, Will All Float on Okay.
I love that.
Come on.
All right, already.
So I love, yeah. So that basically means that 5 other creatures. Oh, it says 5 falling creatures. I was the only one falling, so it's just me. But so that's 10 feet there, and then I'm going to come around here another.
I mean, Gardenia has kind of been in the middle of fainting, so I feel like she could really be falling still.
So Guy is going to basically jump down and come right next to Ornan. I unfortunately don't have any healing potions, but you wouldn't be able to get healed until after the initiative 20 anyway.
Yep.
So bonus action, Guy is going to...
I don't think you have to maintain concentration, though, right?
I know, but I just think it could be useful potentially if he tries to like do another cloud kill as he's leaving. But I can always just try to... Because this gust of wind is constant. So right now it's blowing up and it's not hitting anybody. But if you were to try to cast Cloud Kill and I was in it, I think it would immediately disperse because the wind is still going, right?
Yeah, well, you technically have to redirect it, but I would say, yeah, that would work because if the
you
cloud
tried to
kill's
cast
on
it
it will disperse. Yes, I think that is protecting you from cloud kill. I would agree.
I think that's kind of what I'm thinking for keeping that up. So instead, what I'll do is for my bonus action, Guy is going to he's actually going to. You'll see the form of the sword kind of basically break apart and fall almost like glass, and it's just the fan again, and stow that, and instead he's going to produce out of pure black smoke and harden a javelin, and he's going to throw it at Bubbles. So let me get a javelin stats on here really quick. I just got to do some damage on this guy, right?
How is Bubbles? Like, is Bubbles even looking bad?
No.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't think so.
Don't look at me.
I don't know if doing damage. I don't know.
I throw a javelin and it's a nat 20.
Oh my gosh! Of course it is.
Show off.
I like it when you hurt me.
Jeez.
So
he's gonna.
He's feeding off us.
He is a kinku.
So that's 8 piercing damage for the javelin. Actually, no, 8 radiant damage. I'll say radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
And I'll follow that up with a arcane burst because I can do that. So that's 2 arcane bursts flying at him. They'll do force damage if they hit.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 5 force damage. The second one's a 21 to hit for 10 force damage.
Okay.
How's he looking now?
Now he is looking bloodied.
Yes. And I ticked him off too.
And is that your turn?
Yeah, and I still have the wind going too, so it's blowing due north. So if he tries to do cloud kill and it's anything north of me, it should get dispersed, or including me.
Very good. All right. It is not Bubbles' turn proper for quite some time. Bubbles does have another legendary action, which he will use right now, right before the layer action takes place.
Oh, no.
Sylvie and
Oh,
Brenneth,
my gosh.
again, I need you both to make dexterity saving throws, difficulty 17.
I already did this.
Come on,
Yes, you did,
Brenneth.
and you made it. And
Brenneth
then
got
you-
another 19.
Oh, wow.
Barely.
He keeps backflipping.
All right, come on, let's be twins again, dude.
Oh, nice,
Nah,
nice,
12.
12. All right.
You left my hand. You left me
Syl-
behind.
oh, almost
gosh.
maximum damage. Sylvie, you take 17 acid damage.
Sylvie's out, dude.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And now it is the layer action. Suddenly, Ornan can be healed again. But as you might remember from layer actions last time, you can see this necrotic arc of energy connecting Bubbles and Ornan's body. Any damage that Bubbles takes could potentially be halved and given to Ornan.
What
a dick!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, challenge rating 12.
The crows have outsmarted us.
So there you go. Oh no, sorry. Challenge rating 14.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah, there we go.
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
question.
cool.
Okay.
Does it look like this connection has a distance, a limit to how far away he can be?
I mean, potentially.
Sylvie would
Why don't you
find
make an
it out,
Arcana
but
check?
she's dead.
Arcana check, but we'll say difficulty 17.
Oof. That's an 18.
So it's kind of reminiscent of things that you've seen before, like maybe like a bitch bolt or something. So you know that those have distances, but you've only ever seen this like necrotic damage stuff. You've only ever seen this before from Bubbles himself.
Okay.
Calden got a 31 on his Arcana.
Okay,
Yeah.
same info.
Oh, okay, cool.
And Calden's never seen this before, but you sense a similarity, maybe to like a witch bolt or something. All right, that brings us now to Sylvie. Sylvie, I need you to make a death saving throw with advantage.
Okay, let's see. Hopefully my advantage is good because the first one was a 9
Mm,
and the second one was a 13. Okay, so
okay,
nice.
a success. Okay.
Dude, that advantage has been coming in clutch.
All right, so that brings us now to Calden Silvercrest. You are at the top of the catwalk still. There is a connection between Bubbles and Ornan. I would imagine it doesn't take very much to recognize that does not look good.
So does the B-side have any health potions? I know we don't track
You know,
their
I would say
inventory
each of
the
you
same
should
way.
have. Each of you would probably have at least one health potion. You guys can split up however you want, but between the four of you, there should be 5 health potions. We'll say.
I think we already divided those up, right? I
Okay.
have one in my inventory
Yeah.
already.
Okay.
I was gonna say Brenneth has one.
So Calden is going to cast the arcane darts, but this time at the construct in front of Brenneth.
Okay.
And this will be, I'm going to do it at level 2 again.
Okay.
And that will deal max damage, so 5. That'll deal 20 damage to the
Nice.
to the construct.
Ooh,
Come on.
nice. That construct is still standing, but looking rough. Well, looking rougher than it was. I mean, it's still made out of body parts and stuff, but yeah. Okay.
Shoot, I was gonna actually. You know what? Calden's gonna drink the potion himself because he is hurting.
Okay. You get maximum healing from that potion.
Oh, I
you
forgot
get
about
8
that.
plus 2, right?
Yeah, I
44.
forgot about that.
2d4 plus 2. Yeah. So you get 10 back.
All right, Calden is back to double digits.
Oh gosh. All right. Okay. Are you gonna move or are you gonna stay put?
Yeah, Calden is gonna move. I was thinking about that. I honestly was gonna run up and give a potion to one of the down people, but I can't get past the construct. So Calden's gonna run out of view into the other hallway.
That is good move. All right. That brings us now to Brenneth. Brenneth, can you kip up for 5 feet? Is that part of your thing? Part of your deal? Because you are
I
prone
don't know,
again.
but
That's drunken.
Yeah,
that's
but-
drunken master.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I don't know that he can. But I mean, he'll kip up anyway and then make some attacks at ye olde construct.
Okay.
All right, so whipping out with his fillet knife. Oh, this doesn't have advantage. It's a 12 to hit.
That'll
That
hit.
actually does hit, though. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
it does. AC of 9.
You're punching
So,
Frankenstein.
okay. So normally that would be 6
Thank you,
damage,
Matt.
but I have the piercer.
That poor doctor doesn't have armor on.
Just beating up on nerds over here.
All right. So normally it would be 6 damage, but because I have the piercer, once per turn, I can re-roll piercing damage. So I'm going to re-roll that. So 7. So I got a 2 instead of a 1. All right.
Oh, gosh.
And then-
your guys' rolls have
then
been
he
pretty
will-
brutal.
This has been pretty rough. How is this construct looking anyway?
I mean, definitely below half hit points.
Okay. 16 with his kick to the face.
Yes.
For max damage, 12 bludgeoning damage.
Looking very rough at this point.
All right. I think I have to try to take him out as best I can. So I am going to mash the buttons.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done something else as well. That's okay. Oh well. 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
So with another max damage, 12 damage again.
Hey, what
I'm
does
just-
that look like as
Oh,
you
man.
strike this
Oh,
flesh
yes.
construct?
Ah!
I'm imagining he's been stomping on this dude's face a bunch, and now he's like, he's maybe on a couple steps ahead of, like, above where this guy's standing, and he's just kicking straight into the guy's face, and his face just caves right in, and it just is
gosh.
a gory mess.
Nice. Nice. I love it. All right.
Okay.
The flesh
Hero
construct
move.
is now gone.
Yummy.
Brenneth, you've got half your movement and you have one more attack left from your mashing of the buttons. I don't know if you can do anything else.
I mean, I can only do melees with my mash the buttons, so I think there's nothing else I can do, but I will start to move maybe 20 feet,
Okay. Which direction?
which will get me down by Guy.
Okay.
And I know we probably shouldn't bunch Guy, but Brenneth isn't smart enough to know that would be a bad thing.
Good thinking. We were starting to get unbunched.
Stay together, everyone. Stay together.
All right. So now it is Baldric's turn, followed by Mogram, and then it is Bubbles' turn again. Baldric does not have much he can do, just some level 1 spells, and he's not a combat caster. Let's see what he has got.
No healing word? What kind of bard doesn't have healing word besides Guy?
You know what? Here is what he is going to do. Here is what he's going to do. Let's see. Let's see if he can do this. I'm gonna go look and see. Let's see here. As a bonus action, he is going to unfurl wings from his back. As
Oh,
suddenly,
and Sylvie's unconscious. She can't see how sexy this looks.
as
Yeah, it's
su-
majestic.
Damn, that would be so cool.
as suddenly he is flying. Actually, wait, he might not need to. Oh, never mind. He doesn't need to. Never mind. He keeps his wings in. He's like, Sylvie's out. Doesn't. Then I'm saving it for later.
Yeah, keep him tucked.
Okay.
Good call, good
He
call.
is going to cast a level 1 spell. Matt, what Guy said, or what Serena said, got to him. He's cast a level 1 spell, the spell of sleep.
Okay.
Now, he has to make a wisdom saving throw or be incapacitated until the end of his next turn. So, wisdom
may
saving
have
throw,
legendary resistances
difficulty
too, but we'll see.
15. Difficulty 15. That's right. Sleep is one of those spells that is now different in the new rules. So, difficulty 15, rolled a 9. Wisdom save is. Where is the saves? That is going to be. Oh, it's going to be 17. So, will save against the sleep spell. And then Baldric is going to. Baldric's going to unfurl his wings and fly down next to Sylvie. So when she wakes up, then she'll see his badass wings. All right.
What would be hilarious is if unfurling his wings was basically like just grabbing skin on the side of his body and stretching it out like a flying squirrel.
Oh my god.
All right. That is Baldric's turn. It is now Mogram's turn. Mogram, what
Okay.
are
So
you
still
going
into
to
it.
do?
All right, guys. I got one more trick up my sleeve, but I want to try to I don't know if I'm metagaming right now. I apologize, but it's
dude, maximize it. We need some metagaming.
You need metagaming
point-
because it's Bubbles' turn next, and Bubbles might not have any more level 6 spells, but Bubbles has a level 7 spell, and Bubbles has more level 5 spells.
You're the absolute worst, dude.
Well, so I mean, here's the question then: do we want damage or do we want healing?
He is bloodied, so you'd have to do a lot of damage though to take him out.
Also, he is connected to Ornan.
He is connected to Ornan.
Also, if it's a saving throw, he might have legendary resistance anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, all right.
I think the best thing we can do is get him out.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. With my action, I'm going to come down the stairs and stand right... Well, no, I'll stand on the stairs themselves. And I'm going to... you see this kind of crimson sigil kind of come off of Mogrim's chest, almost like Care Bear style. But it flies in and it hits into Bryneth and Guy, and I'll actually say that one flies over to Serena as well. And for my action, we're going to do Ilmater's Bond of Sacrifice. And so these 3 willing creatures, they now have like a magical bond amongst them for the next 10 minutes. If they're within 30 feet of another bonded creature, they get a plus D4 to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And they have the ability to like teleport next to each other and take the other person's damage if there's like as a reaction.
Okay. That's awesome.
So that's the action, but now the bonus action. I'm going to cast my last level 4 spell slot for Arcane Healing Wave and heal max healing to everybody for 16 points of damage.
Oh my gosh, that is so clutch.
Jeez.
That is so clutch.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
So don't pay any attention to the roll there because of the Beacon of Divinity. It's going to be max, which was 3d4 plus 4. So 12 plus 4, 16.
Are you going to give that to the flesh construct as well?
No. Nah, I think I'll let him. He's fine, you know.
All
He's at
right.
peace, finally.
Nice. Jeez.
Okay. Well, so that means Gardenia, your eyes open. Sylvie, your eyes flutter open. Ornan, your eyes flutter open as
And
well.
I see Baldric there with his skin flaps all out.
No, these are badass. Like these are like he's wearing these wings like a cloak, like Goliath from Gargoyles. Here is what is going to happen now, because now it is Bubbles' turn again. Bubbles turns back towards you all, points a finger at you all, and says, "Feast." As suddenly, from the air and from the ground and from the walls, this huge swarm of insects fills the air all throughout this warehouse, and everybody within this circle must make a difficulty 17. What save is it? Difficulty 17 Constitution save. Or take 4d10 piercing damage as these insects threaten to eat you alive.
And they're not impacted by the gust of wind? I know the gust of wind, technically gust of wind does say vapor or gas. It doesn't say insect swarms.
Yes, this is a swarm of actual beings, so.
All right, Gardi.
What's the save? The ability score?
Oh, Constitution.
Okay.
All right, Sylvie.
Oh gosh.
Jesus. Sylvie got an 8 and Gardenia got a 5.
Guy got a 20 and Serena got a 25.
Nice. Mogrim got a 5 and Bryneth got a 7.
Baldric got a 5. Is that everybody's?
I think so.
I think so.
Anyone who failed takes 24 piercing damage. Anyone who
All right.
passed...
Wait, the fail?
Fail is 24. piercing damage.
I'm out.
Anyone
Both
who
of 'em.
succeeded takes 12.
Oh wait. Oh, sorry. I was thinking that you said that the other way. Anyway, no. I'm still up.
Yay!
Wait, but does Bubbles take any of the damage from Ornan?
Nope.
No,
it does not
it's-
go that way.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes. All right. Let me just
It's
double.
got a backflow
But
preventer.
it's over now, right?
No.
No,
round
it
20.
sticks around. Let me look this up real quick.
Initiative 20 is when it'll go away.
I'm happy I got to see my Baldric Angel before death.
Oh, man. Oh, Guy needs to make. I need to make a concentration check to see if the wood
Yes.
is still going.
All right. So just so everyone is aware, this is concentration, and these swarming locusts in this 20-foot radius sphere, they continue to chew at you. Everything is kind of lightly obscured in that area, and it is difficult terrain to move through it. When the swarm appears... See, this is why I was confused about the other spell, because this one specifically says when the swarm appears. The other one did not say that. Okay, when the swarm appears, each creature in it makes a Constitution saving throw, taking 4d10 piercing damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. A creature also makes this save when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. A creature makes this save only once per turn.
Yikes! Okay.
Okay. And then Bubbles is going to throw open the door. Bubbles is going to move 5 feet.
Ugh, this guy sucks.
Wait, is Bubbles going to move 5 feet? Bubbles can only move 20 because of slow.
Suck on that, you little bird.
Bubbles is only going to move 5 feet. Bubbles is going to stay just right kind of in the doorway of the warehouse as he looks back at you all and laughs and says, die. Okay. Serena, it is your turn. You are in the insect plague. Everything is lightly obscured, which I think will give you disadvantage on attacks into or out of. And you...
You'll also kill me.
and it's difficult terrain to move through it.
Okay. Reminder, she's on the wall as well.
Yes.
Does this fill the whole space,
It's
like
a
to
sphere.
the roof?
It's a 60-foot sphere. So
Okay.
I'd say if you go up, you can get up to a corner where it's not filled in. But I mean, we're not really built for 3-dimensional spaces here.
Yeah, then why did they make it a sphere? Anyway, so let's see. If she can make it only 20 feet. That wouldn't put her out of the thing. She's gonna dash.
Okay.
So let's see. This was 20. So then another 35 from here would be. She's actually gonna run up right next to Bubbles, and she's gonna draw. She's gonna draw both her swords, ready to attack him.
Yeah, let's go.
Nice. All right. With a legendary action, let me look up this spell because it changed.
Oh, chill touch. Yeah.
All right. I need to make an attack against you. My spell attack is a plus
Like a billion.
+9 to hit with spells.
Okay. Fingers crossed. Make it low.
A 14.
Hey.
That will definitely miss.
All right. One legendary action is down. Okay. And that brings us now to Ornan Opalbleacher. You are in the middle of this insect plague. If you do not get out of it, you will take 4d10 damage again.
Okay, the first thing Ornan's going to do is he's going to take a swig of his mycelium mead. Since he's in that aura, it should heal him max, which is 18 hit points.
Woohoo.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Ornan is going to run down to Bubbles. So he gets bonus movement, but I don't need it this time. Actually, I'm going to maneuver onto the other side of Bubbles. So I'm going to run through the doorway past Serena, blocking Bubbles so that I'm on the opposite side of him from the door. So he has to run past me. This might be silly, but Ornan's...
How much movement do you have?
So that would have I would have had 60 movement because of when I drink the mycelium mead.
Yes, because
I
your
can move my
mycelium mead.
speed.
Okay,
so
never
I could
mind
have
then.
gotten
Yeah,
to
that's
here
right.
for free, and so I spent
gotcha.
an extra 5. I have another 25 feet of movement, but I'm gonna end here.
Okay.
Ornan's gonna start attacking. This might be crazy, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And you got to
Make an
break his
attack.
concentration somehow, right?
Oh yeah, the first one is a 24 to hit
That will hit.
for 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, make a difficulty 18 Constitution saving throw.
For me?
You. Because you might take damage. You're still connected to him.
Oh, I didn't realize I could make a Constitution for this.
Yes.
That's a 22.
Okay, so he
Nice.
will take full damage.
And then I'm going to...
So that's 14.
14, and then my skeletal arm will appear, and he's gonna just whack him in the side of the head and give him the skeletal brand. He needs to make a DC 14 strength save or be restrained.
Okay, he fails, but he succeeds and burns a legendary resistance.
Okay.
He will then take 6 fire damage as a part of
Okay.
that full attack.
That's all a part of the same attack, so you don't need to make another Constitution save. Okay,
Okay.
there's one attack.
The next one I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay,
That is a nat 1. I missed on that one.
that will miss.
That will be Ornan's turn.
Okay, all right. Your turn is over. Serena and Ornan make dexterity saving throws as a little bubble of acid splashes out between the two of you.
Serena got a 15.
Ornan got an 8.
You both take 8 acid damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Does Bubbles have to make a concentration
Yes, he
check?
does. Yes,
for
he does.
What was it?
So it's difficulty 10 for the insect plague, and he rolled a natural 2 plus 9 is 11.
Oh, dang it.
Wait, didn't I do so I did 14.
You
I
did
did
14 plus 6 is 20.
I did 20, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, so that's half of that is still just 10.
okay.
Okay. So the insect plague does stay up and no more legendary resistance is burned. Pranciful, what are you going to do? You can see into this central warehouse and it seems like there are so many bugs for you to go and try to chomp on.
Nope.
Pranciful, come on in.
Pranciful's gonna bark and pee himself in the corner.
Classic Prancival.
All right. And now that brings us up to the top of the round. Gardenia, I need you to make a death saving throw, but you automatically fail as this spell, this insect plague, technically it's not a melee attack, it's just piercing damage from a spell. So you get 1 failed save right off the bat. Okay.
Malaria, no!
But you get two.
no.
You get to do 2. You get advantage on the death saving throw regardless.
Even if she doesn't, well, no, she doesn't make one because she failed because of the. Oh
Yeah,
no,
I
she still.
failed.
That's right. You failed because of the damage, but you still have to make a save, right?
Yeah, so she would make her regular save.
Also, I do have resistance to
the-
piercing damage.
But you're right. But the damage happens at the end of your turn. The death save happens at the beginning of your turn. So make your death saving throw. That's right. Make your death saving
And you
throw.
have it with you
With
have it with advantage because of the beacon or the Mogram clone.
Okay, well, let's try that again. First roll was a 9, second roll is a 13.
Okay, so you have 1 success, and then the insects
That's what you rolled
continue to
last
attack
time,
you.
too.
And that's how you said it last time too.
Checks out.
The insects continue to eat you alive, and you have 1 failed save as well. Okay. Guy, it is your turn. You are standing next to Brenneth in the center of this warehouse, inside the insect plague. What are you going to do?
So 10 feet to move there. So then the rest of the time I can actually move right up to Bubbles.
Okay.
And I see he's still connected with Ornan, but I see that Ornan is still up. So I know that at least 1 hit won't kill Ornan. Bonus action, he's going...
Hopefully.
Oh, I mean, not kill it outright.
Yeah.
He's going to draw again the Queen's Scepter, and with his bonus action, he's going to use the black smoke to transform it into the Queen's right hand, which is a giant flanged mace, and finally attack with it. So the attack is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That does 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And
Ornan
so
got a
that's
23 Constitution save on that.
Okay.
And then he can Bubbles make the Constitution check to see if the swarm goes down?
Yes.
Oh wait, he can't fail.
He really can't fail on that. I mean, he got a +9. He can only fail on a -1. I mean, he can only fail on a natural one. I mean,
which a natural one doesn't necessarily fail a saving throw. It's just attack
true.
rolls, right?
That's true. He cannot fail.
Okay. Well, then following it up again, you see these spectral arms of somebody wielding this same mace, this flanged mace, doing 2 follow-up attacks, and that will be a 19 to hit.
That will hit
for 10 force damage.
Okay.
Ornan got another 22 on his constitution.
Oh man.
Yes, clutch.
Okay.
And the last one is a 12, but I have Bardic Inspiration still. So I'm going to roll a D8.
Okay.
For an 8, so that's a 20.
Okay.
A dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
For 14 force damage. And Ornan?
Ornan got a 26 on that constitution save.
Yeah,
that was
a natural
20.
20, yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, what a round. Guy, what does that look like? As the insect plague disappears
No way.
and Bubbles drops.
So it was one of the spectral arms that dealt that killing blow. So it's somewhat detached from Guy's body, but it's a feminine arm swinging this big black and gold mace. Just caves in Bubbles' head, like no mercy.
I wish I could have been there to see it.
Bubbles falls to the ground, dead. And we are going to cue victory music.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
Dang. Wow.
Dude, Ornan, Scott, your rolls for Ornan's con saves were clutch.
Yeah.
That
I
was
Ornan
so
never
clutch,
made con
dude.
saves like that before.
Wagram's advantage, though, really. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, technically,
wow.
we are still in initiative because we have Sylvia's down and Gardenia is down with a failed save.
Okay, so Guy has 5 more feet of movement. He's going to move back toward the rest of the group.
As Bubbles falls, you see reaching up out of the form of Bubbles' body, you see a blue arm begin to pull itself out. And suddenly you see a familiar spectral woman. As she comes out, you recognize her from before. You recognize the last time you saw her, she struggled to come out and then was dragged back into Bubbles' body when you killed Bubbles last time by the Golden Spectre. This form, this one that seemed to play with Pranciful, this one that had a hard time focusing, this one that seemed to want to tell you something or connect with you somehow and just could not, you see rises up out of the body of Bubbles. And not just that, if a specter could look haggard and worn out and exhausted, this specter looks that way.
Okay.
Still wearing the kind of glowing blue, kind of fancy clothes, these nice clothes, these elegant clothes, but hair stringy, almost like sweat. You can see kind of a hunch to her shoulders as though she is worn out.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, Sylvie, I need you to make a death saving throw with advantage.
Damn. This is not going well for me. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's see here. That is you're not going to believe it. That was a 9 and an 18.
18, okay. So that is a positive.
I don't believe it. Do you know the chances of rolling both those numbers is 1 in 400?
Did you know that she's rolled a 9 for every saving throw, it seems like? One of her rolls has been a 9. That's insane. All right. Okay, Calden, you are up here on the catwalk right at the door leading between the two different warehouses. And you see that 2 of your allies are still down. What are you going to do?
Calden's going to step into the room and walk past Mogram. I don't have any spells left. He's going to
Just give me a little kiss on the cheek.
He knows Gardenia better than Sylvie, so he's going to give Gardenia the health potion. Oh, and it does max, so she gets 10.
10 for 10.
And then he's going to say, Guy, are you okay over there? Is that another specter?
All right. And now Brenneth, anything you want to do? You're in the center of the room.
Yeah, I mean, Brenneth doesn't have any healing skills, but he would come up to see if he could try to stabilize Sylvie at all.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
I mean, you can't make it worse.
A 12? I'm not sure what the effect is or what he has to roll.
I'm not sure how to help stabilize somebody.
I thought wasn't a DC 10 medicine to stabilize?
That sounds about right. I think it would just be that. So yeah, you managed to stabilize Sylvie, and we are now out of initiative. We already cued victory music. Everyone is alive. I am going to clear the initiative tracker, and this is what we have. We have this central warehouse. The barn door at the south end has now been flung open. There is a wagon full of dead bodies and dead body parts here inside the warehouse. Bubbles is lying dead right on the threshold. There is this mass of allies and dead flesh constructs that are all next to the stairs way at the north end of this warehouse. Ornan and Serena are down at the bottom, along with Guy. They are all kind of surrounding Bubbles' body, and there is this blue glowing specter floating around. All of you do not need to make any kind of perception check. Instantly, you feel the aura of undeath and unease that was surrounding Claudvina is instantly gone.
We're heroes.
What are you guys going to do?
We just hear the sloppy sound of like rotting bodies falling to the ground. It's like
you hear shrieking
plop, plop, plop.
as specters and ghosts and wraiths suddenly are sucked back into whatever hell they came from. And you do see suddenly you see move. Well, actually, where you are at, you cannot see this because you are in this complex.
So they all came back here to our world.
Hey.
Well, while I still have the beacon up, I'm gonna use a first level basic bandage and medical kit to cure Sylvie for 12 hit points to kind of bring her back.
All right.
nice.
I really appreciate that.
I'm also gonna use that on myself because Mogram was down to 6 hit points. So,
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Okay, real quick, I don't normally do this, but we know Brenneth went down quite a few times. Baldric got down to 1 hit point. How low did Calden get?
Calden was at 4, and part of that was because he has an ability to shield himself a little bit, but otherwise he would have dropped because he's only got 26 hit points.
Oh gosh. Okay, so then we had Sylvie and Gardenia both go down. How low did Serena and Ornan too? How low did Serena and Guy get?
I feel like I maybe was left out of this fight somewhat because Guy still has 40 hit points and Serena has 56.
Oh man.
How did you not take Did you make your save in the insect plague? Is that what happened?
I made my save in the insect plague. Yep, and then Guy got healed. He at the lowest he got down to was like 32. And Serena also made her save, and she's got 76 hit points to start with anyway. So, and she started full.
Oh.
I mean, Gardenia has like 60, and yeah, that was rough.
Oof.
Yeah.
Ornan dropped to 0, got back up to 22, and then back down to 14.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
You guys.
Okay.
Well, congratulations. Bubbles is lying here dead. There's a specter floating around. What are you guys going to do? What are you guys going to talk about? What do you guys? What's next for Wilhelm Associates as well as the B side here in this moment?
Serena's just poking through the body.
Serena, have your teeth always been quite that long?
Only when I need a quick bite to feel better. Listen, Ornan, you were right about Henry. He was bad news. Leaving him was the best thing I ever did, but unfortunately, he had a lasting impact on me.
Well, I think all of our exes can leave a lasting impact on us. Sometimes physical and sometimes emotional. I understand.
Yes, I've seen the bite marks on Guy's neck, so I get it. Yeah.
I was going to say, so what kind of lasting marks did that Goliath lady leave on you, Ornan?
Oh dear, I'm still quite recovering from that.
Mogram is just sad because he doesn't have boot marks on his neck.
Wait a second. Is that what did it? We got Ornan laid, and all of a sudden he can roll saving throws and attack rolls now?
That's all you needed.
I am feeling a bit more limber.
Oh my gosh.
So as far as Guy's got this specter over here. I don't want to take up too much time with that. It's kind of secondary, but Guy will just say, I think this one is nicer. I'm going to try to talk with her. And Guy's going to kind of go over into the corner and try to talk with this specter while other people figure stuff out.
Ornan is going through Bubbles' body while he's talking to Serena.
Okay.
And she's helping you search.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, I think Mogram would head over there too.
Okay, we'll help Mogram search.
Gardenia's going to slap Kaladin on the back and say, thanks so much for helping, and give him a level 2 spell slot back.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I didn't realize you could do that. Thank you.
Well, something cool about the changes happening.
Yeah.
And then Gardenia's kind of nurse her wounds, but Sylvie will go over and see what's going on with Bubbles and this. Honestly, the body cart. Sylvie's kind of curious about what's going on with this body cart.
Yeah, Baldric just kind of floats along behind you. He's like, I was really worried about you, Sylvie. I'm glad you're up. I'm glad that's over. I'm glad you're safe.
Me too. Although, damn, those wings are hella cool. I didn't know you only got them out for special occasions. I might have to almost die again.
Okay, so as Sylvie, as you go over to start investigating the wagon, Baldric lands behind you and he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and he turns you around. Do you let him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He takes his wings and he kind of cocoons them around you, kind of to block everybody else out from you. And he leans in close and he says, Sylvie, I've never met anyone like you. And seeing you in danger and seeing you hurt, I don't know what else to say. I'm just so glad. I'm glad that you made it. I'm glad that you're here. And I'm glad that I'm here with you. And he leans in. But he needs some reciprocation. He's leaning down. Cocooned in these wings.
Sylvie is very surprised, but is very enthusly going to leap into those arms and cocoon him back with her smaller arms.
You guys don't know what's going on in this cocoon of wings, but the wings
we can sure hear it.
Yeah, we have no idea what's going on.
That's very sweet. Okay, we have Mogram and Serena, Ornan, and you guys are all three kind of looking through the body. Let's see. What do you find on Master Bubbles? Nothing. You find a robe that is kind of still slightly wet, kind of, it looks like it's been soaking for years potentially in amniotic fluid in that clone jar. It looks like as you're investigating this, Bubbles, why don't you make investigation or perception checks?
All right. With advantage because of
Serena's helping you, yeah. And then
Okay, sure.
And if Ornan, if you want to roll too, because I'll be helping Mogram.
Okay.
Mogram got a 25 on investigation.
You start looking at this body and you recognize that this does indeed look like Bubbles that you fought before, but a little bit younger. And with just kind of your general information about Arcana and this spell, you would know that you can kind of make your clone basically almost any age you want. And so it looks like Bubbles, in creating this clone, gave himself a couple of extra years as far as youth. But other than that, you don't find anything on him. It's almost like maybe you guys should have looted his body at the other place where he actually had all of his gear.
I know.
His tower was going to blow up and Mogram died.
Yeah, we had other worries at this point.
Do you guys want to know what he had on him in the other place, or will that just kill you?
That'll just make me mad.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Save it for neighbor's potatoes.
Yeah, that's a neighbor's potato thing.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Very good. And then Guy and Calton, and Pranciful came over as well. You are looking at this specter who looks tired. In fact, this specter even kind of sits down on the ground. Her eyes continue to lose focus. She does that kind of glitch thing left and right, and then is able to finally focus on Guy.
Calden casts Detect Thoughts on her.
Oh, yeah. Guy will straight up say, sorry, I was looking for the perfect GIF to post. I noticed, so Guy noticed that Pranciful came up here as well. Yes. And is Pranciful acting friendly toward her? Is like interested in her, or did he just come up to be next to me?
Pranciful goes up and tries to kind of rub against her leg. Not like that.
I know. But like, plop down on his side and put his legs out for belly rubs, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Guy will say, not realizing what Calden's doing already, thinking ahead, Guy will say, is there any way you can help me communicate with her? This one seems friendlier, and Pranciful trusts her, so I am inclined to give her the benefit of the doubt.
I'll see what I can do, Guy. I'm trying to discern her thoughts.
Right, you cast.
And if you were to cast that on Guy, you would detect that Guy is like, oh, fancy old spooky lady. Reminds me too much of your mom.
Yes, my mom is a little spooky. I understand that.
That's right, because you can change who you focus on with the spell.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay, so you begin to detect thoughts. The first thing that you detect, not so much an organized thought, but you just detect fatigue. You detect work and almost like travel and such an effort. And finally back. And then you see Calden as she kind of glitches. You watch her kind of change, like she'll be looking in one direction and then suddenly there'll be like a glitch, almost like a fuzz, and then she'll be looking in a different direction. And you notice that at one point she kind of starts wandering off, like her eyes wander off to the right, and then suddenly she glitches back at Guy, and the thought you get specifically is, the book, is it still here?
I'm relaying all of this to Guy as I'm detecting it.
Okay, Guy will take out the book, hold on to it very securely, and again open up to that page, the pages with the family tree on it.
You open up the pages, and it takes a while as she struggles to focus. In fact, the thought you keep getting, Calden, is focus, and you keep hearing this. And then finally, she's able to put a finger on a name, Nora Covington. As you look at the family tree here listed in this book, you see that Nora Covington married into this Covington line to a man named John Covington.
Okay. How far down is she in the family tree?
Much more recent.
Okay.
Like, we're talking maybe... let me just think that through real quick. 2 generations back. So not the last generation, but the generation right before.
Okay. So she's not a blood Covington. Okay. I'll say, is this book in danger? There was another like you. Simon?
So when you say, is this book in danger, the thought you hear, Calden, is book, danger, book is danger.
Okay.
And then when you say Simon, you get this instant flash of awareness in her face as her eyes grow wide, and
Passion,
you see
arousal.
fear. You see fear in her eyes, and all you can detect, Calden, is fear and power and danger.
How do I...
As those thoughts are happening, you see Pranciful kind of get a little closer to Nora, and you are not sure how, but it looks like Pranciful climbs up on her lap.
Okay.
And you see Nora put her hands kind of over Pranciful, and then almost like something became tangible, and you see Nora begin to pet Pranciful. And then what you hear in thoughts, Calden, is you hear, "Oh my good boy."
So he was yours.
He misses his person.
Oh.
You hear, Calden, as you hear John's, but mine. And the impression you get is, Pranciful was not hers originally, but he became hers.
Okay. All right.
More so than John's.
Okay. So I'll say, the book is dangerous. How do I keep it? How do I keep it from the others? Can you take it? Can you keep it safe?
As you're holding the book, she reaches out to try to take it, and she cannot. Her hands pass right through it.
Okay. Because Simon, the other one, he tried to take it, and we had to bust that ghost.
And it made me feel good. Bustin'
So
makes
good.
me feel good. She says, the thought is, Simon is dangerous. Simon will not stop. Simon cannot have this book. And then what you see is her point to kind of the top of this family tree where it has like the name of Hartwood and Covington and Cohen, where it has these different names, right? And then she looks at you in another moment of clarity with a fierceness in her eyes. And what you hear in your brain, Calden, is none of these can have this book, or it's bad.
Okay.
You see, with all this strain, all this effort of coming back, you see her arms begin to become more mist-like as she begins to disperse.
Thank you.
I don't think you're a wizard, Guy.
You don't think I'm a wizard?
No.
But I'm some kind of wizard.
You told me that on the road, and I hate to break it to you, but I don't think you're a wizard.
I can promise you, as a wizard, this has never happened to me.
Hey, get back in here. Smooch, smooch, smooch.
What if the two of you just aren't as good of wizards as I am?
Nora's body becomes more and more transparent.
Thank you. Thank you for your help. I will keep this safe. I will keep this from the Hartwoods, and I will keep this from the Covingtons.
You see a small smile spread across her lips as she loses focus on you, Guy, looks down at Pranciful and bends over and gives him just the softest little kiss on the top of his head, as suddenly Pranciful falls through her body back down to the ground, and she disperses like vapor.
Oh,
Okay. I think I need to figure out what to do with this book, and I think those who warned me about it before were right, and maybe I depend on it too much.
I mean, I'm not saying we told you so.
And when I use magic, ghosts don't pop out of people's bodies.
Again, maybe I am just better at this than you.
You would also know, though, Calden, that there are spells you could cast where that could happen.
Yes. Not intentionally, but
Yes.
this is happening unintentionally.
Right, exactly. Okay.
Okay, and thank you, Calden, for helping me communicate with her. I've seen her a few times, and I know she wanted to say something, and I think thanks to you, we've been able to let her rest.
That's good. That's great, Guy.
Yeah, it's.
I think we all
really,
need
really
rest
good
too.
Yeah. Yep.
yes, please.
I feel like Gardenia's just limping.
Okay, I was going to say, if that's Sylvie, then Baldric's not doing a very good job. Gardenia, I think as all this has been going on, are you just taking a break?
I'm mean, I was, happy I didn't die.
Oh, no, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that probably as you're sitting there, you realize you feel this weight on your back, and you remember that there is a greatsword strapped across your back that you got from the Tempestarium, from the undead king that you guys fought. So, yeah, I guess my question is,
cool.
What do you want to do with it?
Yeah, I think Gardedia will definitely replace her sword and take up that, finders keepers at that point, right? It's not my problem.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. So then I'll let you guys all just take a short rest.
Yay.
Okay. While we're taking the short rest, Serena will go to Brenneth and say, Brenneth, you were amazing. Your kids must be so proud.
Oh, well, I reckon they might be a little bit proud if I was in better contact with them. But you see, I've been out here trying to make my luck in the world so I can send some money back to the family. And, well, I don't know that they much have a chance to hear from their old pops. I should probably reach out to them sometime soon.
Yeah, and if you need help with writing, I know Calden's really good at, spelling.
What are you saying? Are you saying I can't read or write, none?
I've seen when you get the newspaper and you pretend like you go through it like, oh, that's very interesting, and then you hand it to somebody else and say, what do you think of those stories?
Well,
wait, Matt, are you
He's
controlling?
being sincere.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. You're just handing off something to Jordan's character. By the way, Jordan, your character is illiterate. Oh my gosh.
Actually, it checks out. Yeah, he might very well be illiterate.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
No, but I am a little bit. I can't read not too good. But either way, I appreciate the sentiment there. But I do miss my family. It's been a long time.
Well, I think we might be able to. I mean, we had some victory in the arena, and we might be able to parlay this into some kind of reward if we really want to make it known what we did. But
we definitely bled. We could probably get double.
Probably, yeah. That's the rule, right?
I've heard that rule. That's what Sabrina. That's what Sylvie says all the time.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we see what we can get here in Cladvina, and then reunite you with your family.
Well, that would be lovely. It's been a long time.
We are here looking for my mother still.
Oh yeah, I gotta shoot an arrow at her. Yeah, family's weird. We need to kill your mom, and we need to, reunite you with your family.
I want to kill my mom.
What did my mom do?
I was pointing at. Can you not read also gestures? Is that also part of your thing now? I was pointing at Calden.
It's face blindness. I've heard about it from a play that I watched.
Turns out Brenneth is just straight blind this whole time. You guys have no idea.
He's so confused about reading. He's like, I don't know what these people are getting out of it. It's all much nothing.
Which suddenly makes his combat skills amazing.
Oh, he's always been amazing.
All right. Well, okay. So I have got some questions for you guys now. Okay. I want to know, what does the B-side want to do in the near future, as in the next couple of days? And what does Wilhelm and Associates want to do, at least within the next couple of days?
Want to find Danon.
Yes,
I want to find Danon and make sure. Yeah, she's at least buried properly or some. I don't know if we can help her, but
I think we should try to find the Swamp Sisters hut again.
Yeah,
okay.
I kind of
are we talking?
feel like
are we talking B-side? Or are we talking?
That was
let's talk
sorry,
Wilhelm and Associates first, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, if we could locate Jib Jab, I would definitely really like to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of feel like my two big things are Jib Jab and Annalise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we feel like Wilhelm Associates might be leaving town like in the morning.
Well, there's a couple things I wanted to do. We there's the whole thing with the play as well. Do we want to just ignore that and move on without
I forgot about that.
even having a conversation?
Well, here's the deal. The play probably will not be taking place for at least a couple of days as the city kind of tries to recuperate.
So before we leave town, we could try talking with the elves across the hall from us, or we could try to locate Daria and have another conversation with her. Basically, I'm interested in what her plan was.
You were also supposed to meet with Vandalay Industries.
Oh my gosh.
Those are things that it may not make sense to stick around anymore. So I'm kind of wanting to know what would you guys want to do?
I do want to know what's going on with Daria. I do think we should stay at least for a little bit just to talk to her. But
okay.
I don't know. I think moving on sooner rather than later might be good.
Yeah. Yep.
So maybe one more day here in Kladvina, and then we leave. So rest of today, do one full day tomorrow, and then we are back out on the river to try to find the Swamp Sisters' hut.
All right.
I think they might be hags.
Perhaps we...
What?
Maybe we could look into finding someone that could locate a lost friend. Maybe hire some help there.
A detective.
Well, I mean, there's got to be some sort of magical means to find someone.
Baldrick's like, I thought you were the Bloodhound, Sylvie.
That's true.
As he's rubbing your shoulders.
That is what they call me.
Baldrick's wings are over. He's draped them over his shoulder like when Goliath from Gargoyles has his wings over like a cloak.
Okay,
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
You guys are just jealous.
Baldrick, what are your plans? Are you gonna stay with us as I think a promotion, maybe an intern with a stipend.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Here, just straight up, I want you guys, one of you, to make a persuasion check. You can make it with advantage if you want to. We'll say, don't roll it yet. We'll say difficulty 16. Okay. And it's not that you're convincing him to do. It's not that you're convincing him to do something that he wouldn't necessarily want to do. This is just to kind of see how he feels about this whole situation.
I mean, Guy can do it because he got the highest score, but really shouldn't
do it?
It should be Sylvie.
If yeah, okay. But I do get advantage, you said?
Oh, if it's Sylvie, Baldrick looks at you, Sylvie, and he goes, yeah, I might stick around for a while.
That'd be super great.
Okay.
We are so much fun on the road. You will love us.
We'd love to have you.
I like to collect urine.
We sleep under a giant turtle shell. Oh. We have a boat called the Lady Hawk.
Sometimes we'll braid our beards and mustaches.
And paint each other's nails. All the things.
When I'm not in Kladvina, I take my helmet off a lot more. And so you get to also, see how handsome I am and how much of a travesty it's been that I've had to wear this helmet because of my vow.
You'll get used to all the eyeball things, too.
All right. And now the eyeballs are like, I'll open the visor. Are they still there? And the eyeballs are gone.
Okay, nice.
They're gone.
Okay, so we know now that Wilhelm Associates will stick around the rest of this day and then all day tomorrow to try to wrap up a couple things, and then they're on the road again. What about B-side? What's the B-side going to do? You guys were originally here looking for Calden Silvercrest's mother, and you found her, but you have not been able to make any moves against her. What does the B-side want to do? Is the B-side going to stay together? That's all. That's the other question.
I mean, I don't feel like we accomplished our mission. I feel like we need to find her.
Yeah, Calden would still be trying to find his mom.
We need to, honestly, we could make use of all the chaos that's just ended and track her down, like, now. It might be the best time. She may be the most vulnerable after a citywide, assault by the undead. We knew where she was at the Tempestarium. We can pick up the trail there right away if you're feeling up to it.
Baldrick says, I'm not feeling up to anything.
Who said, why is Baldric
never
talking
mind.
with us?
Sorry, wrong party. Okay. Baldric leans over and says, hey, baby, can I kiss you again?
Smooth.
So smooth. So the B-side might go after Nalira right now.
I mean, that's just
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, I think we should.
If we gotta do what we gotta do, we gotta do it. Let's go, girl.
We'll have plot armor because it'll happen behind the scenes.
I've got 2 more rages and a badass greatsword.
Oh yeah.
And
So Gardenia, why don't you look add to your inventory the sword of the Necro King?
Oh no.
Ooh, that does not sound good.
I mean, you guys fought a Necro King. That's literally who you were fighting.
Jeez.
All right.
Can I look at it too?
No. All right. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Wilhelm Associates, B-side. You both of you groups, gather yourselves. You take a little bit of a break. You come down off of this high of hunting bubbles and finally putting an end to him as well as this necro purge that has been going on in Pythria Barony and specifically here in Cladvina. As you guys leave the warehouse, even though you go in 2 different directions, B-side going to hunt down Nalira Silvercrest, Wilhelm Associates heading back to the Grand Towers Hotel, you both encounter countless bodies littering the cobblestones here in Cladvina. You see undead piled up. You see new dead also in piles and rows as the citizens of Cladvina were dealt a heavy, heavy blow from all of the undead and unrest here in the city. Wilhelm and Associates, you make your way back towards the Grand Towers Hotel, seeing people coming out of their houses, asking
with a detour by Danon's body.
Okay, with a detour to dockside and to return the boat that you guys commandeered. You see people coming out of their homes asking, is it over? Is it done? Hey, are we safe now? That's my impression of some kind of person. It's a different voice I do sometimes.
As Guy's walking through, he's going to praise the victory of the B-side over the evil necromancer Kenku, and try to convince as many people that they are deserving of the credit and the reward.
Double because of blood.
Oh.
All right. So as you move through the city, Guy, it doesn't take much persuading. I'm not going to make you make a check. Nobody has no idea what happened to actually end it. And you have an answer. So people immediately start grabbing onto that. And you hear people whispering, B-side. Weren't they supposed to be competing in the Tempestarium today? B-side. Yeah, we saw them. Anyway, it just continues to spread throughout the city as you guys go back to the Grand Towers Hotel. You see the butlers are unbarring the door. You see rich folk who have been huddled inside, praying and crying and fearful of their lives. You see 2 turtles, and one of them says, "High society sucks." And then you move past them up to your room, where you sit down, order some room service, and take a break. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Oh, man.
But first.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Level 9? First level 9? Oh,
I'm not done yet.
He was
I'm
going
not
to
done
threaten
yet.
us. He's threatening us. He's not
threats,
praising us yet.
No threats. This is good stuff. This is all good stuff. I just had to pull up the map real quick.
I'm so suspect.
Oof. Here in Cladvina, along the eastern shore of Moonmire Lake and all of these bogs, catastrophe has just been averted. But southwest of here, there is another lake. A lake called Stillwater Lake. A lake covered in fog. a boat is out on the water doing some fishing here in the lake. It is very, very quiet out here because of all the fog. You see this boat has been anchored up out here in the lake. They are casting out nets. They have a bell that they keep ringing every once in a while just to make sure that any other boats here in the area don't crash into them, because it is that hard to see.
Them needle jaws are good eating.
As one of the sailors on this ship is called the... Why did I say that? This ship is called...
Thank you so much, Paul. We've trained you well.
The buxom dragon.
Oh, I like
This
that.
ship is called the Wintergreen.
Mine was better.
Another
Sabrina's was
mint-themed
way better.
boat.
Another mint, yes. No, not another mint boat. Not another mint boat. This is called the what'd you call it? The buxom dragon? Sure, this is the buxom dragon. One of the sailors is looking out as he's reeling in the net. He says, "Oh, somebody's overboard! Somebody's overboard! Cast a net!" And they cast out some rope and a net.
And somebody's going and dancing to Spanish music. Because it's castanets.
Oh my god, get out.
Okay, can I finish this, guys? Come on. As they cast a net and they grab a figure out in the water and they pull him towards their boat. This figure is wearing ragged clothes, soaking wet, but not shivering. As they pull him up onto the lake,
Does he appear scaly?
No, he's a human. He appears to be a human. He kind of falls onto the deck and then immediately stands up, looks around and says, "Thank you for pulling me from the lake. I seem to be lost. Can you point me towards Aclaria?"
Oh, man.
Bum, bum, bum.
And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
What?
Wow.
Oh,
Very
man.
suspicious.
All right.
Girl is behind the times.
Was that fairly obvious who that might be?
I mean, I think I
Yeah,
know
but
who
it's
it is.
fine. I love it.
Okay. All right.
It's
Okay.
exciting.
Okay, good. No. I mean, I wanted it to be obvious enough without coming out and saying, "The dragon woke up."
Wait, that's not what I thought it was.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for playing. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, considering there were 9 of you fighting in that fight.
Geez.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Bubbles was a beast. But the threat to Cladvina and to the Pythria barony in general is now past. At least that threat is over. We'll have to see what comes next time as our players all reach level 9.
Yes.
Woo!
Oh,
If
okay,
you
which
like
means
what
that
Sylvie
which
is
means
switching over to the new rules, level 9.
All right.
okay, it also means we need to get the level 8 character sheets to our patrons before we make our level 9
Oh my
ones.
gosh. As hopefully you like what we are doing, and I mean, obviously you do. You've listened for quite some time, but go leave a rating and a review. Go leave an iTunes review. Go check out our Patreon so you can help support us that way. There is some swag in the shop, and until we get together next time, we hope you have a great time.